Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, usually storms that are all snow from beginning to end, a little easier to forecast as far as snowfall amounts. When you throw in sleet and rain and kind of a mixed precipitation, it certainly makes, drawing the rain-snow line and indicating how much of each a difficult task. But feel fairly confident that we're getting some accumulations of snow well away from the coastline, especially in our northwestern suburbs. In the meantime, you can see the beginning stages of moisture coming up from the bottom of your TV set. It's still offshore. It really won't get in here until very, very late tonight towards early tomorrow morning. Developing storm system across the southeast. That'll be our nor'easter. And once it intensifies, it's going to throw back some pretty strong wind. High wind advisory from Block Island, the Elizabeth Islands, Nantucket, the Vineyard, east coastal Massachusetts. Winds may be gusting up to 50 miles per hour. And even areas along the Rhode Island South Shore, while you're technically not in the advisory, the winds will be pretty gusty, especially tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So no travel problems right now. We are mostly cloudy, 54 degrees and a southwest breeze at 8. How can we be forecasting snow when it's 54? Well, temperatures certainly will be dropping off overnight, and a colder day coming up on Wednesday, especially in our northern suburbs. And that's the better place of seeing snow and accumulating snow at that. So you see the precipitation initially offshore as the storm takes shape. It's still well to our south. And you can see temperatures across New England still 40s and 50s, but we'll tap into some of this colder air through the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. And that'll be moving through over the next 24 hours as the storm system itself comes up the coastline. So by Wednesday morning and afternoon, it's intensifying south and east of Cape Cod, what we call the benchmark. Anytime storms pass through this corridor offshore, we usually get something, whether it's rain, snow, wind, or a little bit of both. And we'll really get just about everything for tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon as far as precipitation. Get in real close. Take a look at your Futurecast. Starting off at 10 o'clock this evening, it's still dry. Here we are tomorrow morning at around 8 a.m. Initially, we're starting off as just plain rain, indicated in green. And then notice the blue coloring by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, Providence, north and west. It is changing over to sleet and some snow. And then later in the afternoon, becoming a heavier snow, especially across inland areas. So the breakdown as far as potential storm impacts, you get closer to the coastline, it's more in the way of rain and wind and not as much in terms of snowfall. Now, certainly northern suburbs where the air is colder, this is certainly more of a snow impact. You'll get some rain, but the snow impact is a little higher here. The wind, not too much of a factor, just for the simple fact that further removed from the ocean storm. But out across the lower Cape, the islands, and southeastern Massachusetts, this will be primarily in the form, we'll try that one more time, this will be primarily in the form of some rain and some steady wind gusts, anywhere from, say, 40, 50 miles per hour. 8 o'clock in the evening, our northern suburbs still getting some snow while it's still raining out across the outer Cape and Islands. It's a progressive storm, so by early on Thanksgiving morning, it is out of here. So the weather does dry out and it does improve. Accumulations, little to nothing along the south shore. The corridor of the Providence metro area, Warwick, Cranston, Providence, interior Massachusetts, 1 to 2 inches of slush. Route 295 north and west on the order of 3 to 6. You don't have to go too far away from, say, Pasco, where you get up into the Worcester Hills, where the amounts are as high as 6 to 10. So dry for this evening. The rain coming in tomorrow morning, giving it the yellow caution light, some extra travel time, even though it's not icy. And then more in the way of frozen precipitation by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. So the threat tracker is low tonight, in the moderate to borderline high category tomorrow, and then getting back on track for Thursday, Thanksgiving. Some extra clouds, but at least it's dry. The temperature at 39, even colder but dry on Friday, and right now a quiet weekend. So start to snow, rather rain goes over to snow, and then it's out of here by Thanksgiving. High school football games look dry, but the fields may be compromised.
All right, thank you, Tony.